Coach Brewer.
Yes.
All right, I think we got you now. We're joined by the head coach of the McKinney North Bulldogs, Coach Kendall Brewer. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Thanks for your time. How are things in McKinney?
Oh, things are great. Weather's beautiful. Had a good practice this morning, and we'll have our sub-varsity games tonight. So things are going well.
You guys, I have to imagine that there's a lot of excitement around there at McKinney North right now with the game coming up tomorrow night and everything that you guys have got good. Is there a sense of buzz around McKinney right now?
Oh, I think that, there's people that are excited, and anytime that you can be having fun like we've been fortunate to experience so far through the season, everybody likes to be a part of that. And so, yeah, there might be a little bit of a buzz.
You guys are off to a fantastic start, 6-1 on the year, and I want to do what coaches love to do, which is talk about losses. You guys, back in week 2, you guys took a real gut check loss to Justin Northwest. I'm interested in, but since then you guys have been on one of the hottest teams in Texas. What do you feel like you learned from that loss to Justin Northwest back in week 2?
Yeah, we said it coming out of that loss that was one we needed to lose. It was an opportunity to grow. It highlighted some areas that we were falling short as coaches, as players, and it showed us what we needed to address to be successful going forward. And that was one we needed to lose. Coach Poe out there does a tremendous job. I have a ton of respect for him. He's got a great program year in, year out. And, when we play them every year, it's always a battle. I think our series record is split over the past eight years or so. And, you hate to lose any of them, but that was a good loss, and we've definitely grown because of it and gotten better from it.
Well, and one of the guys that I think it's hard not to notice the growth that you've seen has been your quarterback, Colin Hitchcock, a guy who I think first and foremost, and I know this is priority one for every coach, is taking care of the football. And has really grown in the offense. As the guy who gets to see him in practice every day, what is it about Colin Hitchcock that you've seen grow that has made him so strong for you guys recently?
Yeah, it's just really a confidence factor. I mean, Colin's a 3-year starter for us, and he knows our system inside and out. We've got great players around him, out wide at the receiver spots. We've got a strong running game, strong offensive line, good tight ends, and he's very confident and really takes control of the offense and at times takes control of the game. We're really proud of how far that kid has come and what he's been able to do. And we're excited about what he's going to be able to do for us down here in the home stretch too.
We're talking with Kendall Brewer, the head coach of the McKinney North Bulldogs here on Texas Football Today. Get involved in the conversation, #TF Today. All right, Coach, the other really impressive, you guys had a number of impressive victories, but I go back to last week, going on the road to Lufkin to A, a long road trip, and B, a notoriously difficult place to play, and you guys were able to pull away with a victory. What kind of win is that for you guys, not just heading into the rest of the season, but for this program as a whole?
I was just real proud of top to bottom, just kind of our grit and our resolve in that game. We obviously had the long road trip, and that is a very tough place to play. Lufkin is a high quality team. Coach Quigg does a great job with those guys, and there were times in that game where we made a mistake or things weren't going well, and we just kind of refused to be denied, and we found ways to make plays when it counted. And we had a toughness factor about us that even when the odds were stacked against us, we were able to find a way to get it done and come out on top. And I think that that's something that can help push you through some of these tough games that we're going to have here in the back half of the season. We're going to be able to lean on some of that stuff when we're playing for all the marbles.
You're in your second year there at McKinney North, and the first year you guys go 7-4, bounced in the first round of the playoffs. You took over from Mike Fetchie, who moved into a leadership role. I am curious to know now, kind of halfway through your second season. What do you know now about this job that maybe you didn't whenever you got the big chair last year?
Oh,
Besides
gosh,
everything,
man, I could go on and on about that. I don't know. Coach Fetchy left this place in great shape. I was extremely fortunate and blessed to be able to come in to a situation like this, and there's a lot of things that you can't learn until you're sitting in the seat, and a lot of times you can try to have a plan for everything, but something's going to fall in your lap that you hadn't even thought of yet at times, and I think just kind of if you have a belief system and whatever else, then you're able to handle things and make decisions that you feel are right. And you're not always going to please everybody, but you can try to do right by people and do right by kids and coaches. And, that's kind of how I try to handle stuff.
Finally, Coach, tomorrow night, what's coming to town. Longview is coming to town, the number 2 team in the state, and they're coming to your barn. I know it's going to be a fun atmosphere out there. I don't want to ask you to give away what your plans are tomorrow night, but when you take a look at what you're going to be up against tomorrow night with Longview, what do you see?
The thing that's so special about them to me is just the consistency that they have. I mean, year in and year out, they're state caliber competitors. They're always at the top of all the rankings, and there's a lot of people that have good seasons here and there, but Longview's in there in that discussion year in and year out, and that's what's most impressive to me. They're going to test our fundamentals. They're going to test our toughness and our grit, and I'm really looking forward to it. I know that our kids and coaches are excited about the opportunity for them to come in town and to get to compete against them. We're hoping and expecting it to be a good game, and we're fired up and ready to get it on tomorrow, 7:00.
7:00. Be there at McKinney ISD Stadium because there's going to be one of the biggest games in the state as the McKinney North Bulldogs welcome in the Longview Lobos and with head coach Kendall Brewer on the sideline. Coach, we sure appreciate your time. Congratulations again on all your success so far, and go get them tomorrow night.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. There he goes, Kendall Brewer, head coach of the McKinney North Bulldogs.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.